Today's editorial, No Great Escape, is based on recently released Global Hunger Index Report 2020. This Global Hunger Index uses four parameters, and these parameters are undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting, and child mortality. There may be disagreement as far as methodology and weightage of these parameters are concerned, but by and large, these are fair indicator of global hunger, and these are done for children under 5. Crux of the editorial is India's low global rank in tackling nutritional deficits calls for a revamped PDS, public distribution system. It needs to be revamped. India's poor progress on nutritional indices must dispel the hubris surrounding strong economic growth for years and turn national focus on persisting hunger, wasting, and stunting among children. Hubris means pride, arrogance, and in Hindustani we can say gurur, ghamand. India's poor progress on nutritional indices must dispel the hubris surrounding strong economic growth for years and turn national focus on persisting hunger, wasting, and stunting among children. The term wasting means low weight for height, reflecting acute undernutrition, and stunting low height for age, reflecting chronic undernutrition. So it is time to acknowledge persisting hunger, wasting, and stunting among children, and economic growth only is not the indicator of prosperity. This year's Global Hunger Index (GHI) places India in the company of Sudan, ranked 94 among 107 countries, with the unedifying assessment of the national situation as serious, unedifying, unpleasant. Now let us have a look at ranking of nations. Here we can see rank, country, and this is the score for 2020. The 17 country has been clubbed in rank 1, and we can see India's rank here, rank 94, and below India has been clubbed with Sudan, as we can see here, and at 99 rank we can see Afghanistan, at 88 rank we can see Pakistan, at 75 rank we can see Bangladesh, and at 64 we can see Sri Lanka. Now coming back to our editorial, the country's score of 27.2 is the worst among BRICS countries and inferior to Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal. BRICS country: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. These are known as BRICS countries. India's score of 27.2 and rank 94 is the worst among BRICS countries and inferior to Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal, as we have seen in the list. The GHI Global Hunger Index is developed around wasting and stunting under 5, the share of the population with insufficient calorie intake and child mortality. Index scores by international agencies have been critiqued as flawed for choosing the wrong weights in scoring and also for not including genetics and social determinants, but that would be a narrow view. Index scores by international agencies have been critiqued, reviewed, evaluated as flawed for choosing the wrong weights in scoring, but that would be a narrow view. The evidence from the NFHS 4 of 2015-16 is not very different. What is NFHS? NFHS is National Family Health Survey, and NFHS 4 is fourth such survey. First NFHS survey took place in 92-93, second NFHS survey in 1998-1999, third NFHS survey in 2005-2006, and We are talking of NFHS 4 of 2015-16. Let us just see the report of NFHS 4. Let us see the report of NFHS 4. This is from Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India fact sheet, National Family Health Survey, NFHS 4 2015-16. Just I will read the first paragraph of introduction. The National Family Health Survey 2015-16, popularly known as NFHS 4, the fourth of the NFHS series, provides information on population, health and nutrition for India and each state union territory. NFHS 4 for the first time provides district level estimates for many important indicators. Now let us come back to the editorial. The evidence from the NFHS 4 of 2015-16 is not very different. The reality is that national policy has no appetite for a radical transformation in the delivery of adequate nutrition, especially to women and children, and has paid inadequate attention to achieving diet diversity through the PDS. The editorial points towards the national policy that has no appetite for a radical transformation in the delivery of adequate nutrition, especially to women and children, and it also exhausts to give adequate attention to achieve diet diversity through the PDS. On the other hand, the country is widely seen as falsely equating energy calories with a diverse diet. In fact, there is need to distinguish between energy calories and diversity in diet. The existing deprivation has been aggravated by the pandemic, with food inflation putting pressure on depleted incomes or meager pensions and savings. This situation has further worsened. Aggravate means to make a bad situation worse. And deprivation, denial. The NFHS 4 found that under 5 stunting from chronic undernourishment stood at 38% and wasting a result of acute lack of nutrition at 21%. What is the need for mixing GHI and NFHS4? The point here is to signify that the findings of GHI must be given attention because our own study has substantiated the point raised in GHI 2020. The NFHS 4 found that under 5 stunting from chronic undernourishment stood at 38% and wasting a result of acute lack of nutrition at 21%. These data represent some progress at a drop of about 10 percentage points in both categories compared to a decade earlier, although steady economic prosperity should have yielded a far bigger social dividend. The latest GHI measure is a reminder that much work is necessary to bring the true benefits of the National Food Security Act to the unreached, not merely as hunger mitigation through cereals, but as nourishment through a diverse diet that includes fat, protein, and micronutrients. So now the focus should shift from hunger mitigation. Mitigation means reduction or relief. So now focus should not be on mitigating hunger, but the focus should shift towards nourishment, and that will come through diverse diet, that bringing diversity in diet, and diet must include fat, protein, and micronutrients. But there are worrying indications that the center has chosen the wrong course. In its pursuit of fraud within the PDS, it is inclined to take hard measures that would deprive the disabled and the elderly of even cereals by insisting on biometric verification to get supplies. Strengthening the PDS with a focus on women's health would lead to healthier pregnancies and stronger supplemental nutrition under the ICDS scheme would give children a better chance at all-round development. The importance of sustained immediate intervention is further underscored by recent findings of International Food Policy Research Institute scholars that 3 out of 4 Rural Indians cannot afford a balanced, nutritious diet. The right to food would be meaningless if it leaves a large section of Indians hungry, stunted, and wasted. So now time has come for completely revamping of PDS and to shift focus from hunger mitigation to bringing diversity in diet. In that way only, and there is need of concerted effort in achieving better rank in global hunger index because trickle down effect of economic growth is not going to mitigate sufferings. So the whole focus now should shift from hunger mitigation to nourishment. Thanks for listening.